We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go. 180! Hey, we got a seal. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. 21. Watch the shit. Slam.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing and they get right into the game.
Hey, gun.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Here we go. Like 80! 11. Check 99. 61. Matchbox White. He's coming, don't look. Hey, alert. Mike 9. Come on, D.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180! One, Omaha. Check 13. Check 9. Watch safety creep. 65. 21. I got this. Check. Lock.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, B. Big Sears right here. We got
65.
Here's Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180! 11.
double
Smith. 21, 21. 12, fellas, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. 180.
I'm scared.
13, 13.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
36, 36.
Check 36. 11, 11.
Check safety, check safety.
Now Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Mostert. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Under 10.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
He's checking, he's checking.
21, 21.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Down to lose one. Strong left, strong left. I got you. Pop.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
A give running right, Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go now. 15 on it, 56, move,
From the 44, Hunley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Come on,
The
man.
Niners take
Let's
over
go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Deuce, deuce.
12.
Kill.
Get hot.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
White. Here we go. Five.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
11.
Sponge.
2. Get hot.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. Fresno.
11. Hey, gun.
Begin. Mike 9.
This is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
49. Check 49.
Watch the safety creep.
Check.
21.
Switch gears. Wide.
12, fellas. Here we go. I got you. Get hot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Check the backer.
White. 1, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back to you.
One, Omaha. Under crunch. Under crunch. Hey, gun.
Check.
Now Mostert. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Lock. Kill.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
11.
Mike 8.
Bravo.
Mike 8.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
To George Kittle. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
I got you, boy. I got you.
White.
Kill.
13. I got you.
SOS.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He's crashing.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. running. It's Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Hungley. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
21.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 3. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. Like 20.
Strip the ball.
12, 12.
Strip that ball. Chance.
Hey, gun.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
11.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Hey, check
2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's bring it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I got you.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Hundley. And he hits Drake. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. On 1st down, Drake. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hundley. This one caught by Isabella. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper area.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80! Come to my work! 21.
Mike 9.
12, fellas, here we go. 21. Here we go.
Show it up.
Black.
Shoot.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, we gotta get to that.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
We
saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Let's go. Hey, go, Mike.
1, Omaha.
I got it. Check three.
Block.
Slam.
I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. To throw is Garoppolo.
Here we go.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 99. Check
13. 11. I got you.
Check 13.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Kill. Watch twist.
21.
Watch the edge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. They'll set up the throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second and 10, Hundley, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
2. Hey, gun.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey,
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 5-3.